Hello, so we are going to go over notes for 1.3 in your journal. So that is on page 115. So we are going to go over problem 1. And we have 12 minus 3x equals negative 6x. So what you're going to notice here is that we have variables on both sides of the equal sign. And so we need to get those two things together. So see, we have this 3x and this negative 6x. So I am actually going to move the 3x over to the other side. The reason is because I also have a 12 over here. So we're going to do that by finding the inverse. So remember, the inverse is I want to get rid and I want to move this negative 3x over. So the inverse is a positive 3x on both sides. So I'm going to bring the 12 down. Positive and negative cancel out. Bring down the equal sign. I have a negative 6x, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and a positive 3. So 1, 2, 3. Positive and negatives are inverses, so we have a negative 3x here. The inverse now, so we're focusing on this x, right? So negative 3 times x, so I'm going to divide by negative 3. And so x equals negative 4. Next problem, so I'm going to do problem number 2. So we have 7 minus 5x equals 17 plus 5x. Actually, x, it's z, but that's okay. So I have a negative 5x and a positive 5x. It doesn't matter really which side I pull it from. So if I want, I can pull this 5x over here, or I could go vice versa. It doesn't matter, but you need to pick one and decide. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this 5x over to the negative 5x. So it's a positive 5x, so I'm going to subtract 5x from both sides. Positive and a negative cancel out, and that's what I wanted. So I have 17. Negative 5x and a negative 5x becomes a negative 10x, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So negative 10. And then also bring down your 7. So remember, we're bringing everything down. Now I have the x's by itself. So I'm going to bring the 7 over because I need to get x still by itself. So I'm going to subtract 7 from both sides. So I have negative 10x equals positive 10. I have a positive 17. So I have 17 dashes that are positive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 7 negatives. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And so we get 10 positives. Negative 10 times x, so I divide by negative 10. Negative 10 divided by negative 10, anything divided by itself is 1. So I'm left with x equals 10 divided by negative 10, negative 1. Next one, we're going to do problem number 3. So we have 3k plus 45 equals 8k plus 25. So I'm going to get my variables again. I need to get them over to the same side. I'm going to bring the 8 over. I just typically like my variable on the left side. It doesn't matter, again, which one. So I'm going to subtract 8k. Positive and a negative cancel out. That's what I wanted, right? I wanted to move it over here. So I have negative 5k because a positive 3 and a negative 8 plus 45 equals 25. Now I'm going to get the 5 by itself, 5k by itself, so I'm going to subtract 45 because that's the inverse of addition. So I have negative 5k equals negative 20. Okay, and so then I'm going to divide by negative 5 because I have negative 5 times k, so I have to do that to both sides. Negative 5 divided by negative 5 is 1, so k equals 4. Okay, next one, let's do problem number 5. So we have 5q plus 6 equals 2q minus 2. Sorry, it's a minus 2. Plus q. This one has several q's. So we have a q here, we have a q here, and we have a q here. Okay, so a couple different ways. What I would do is I would combine these two. So remember, this is 2 coefficient and a 1 here. So I'm going to add those because it's a positive 1. And then remember the q just hangs out. So I have 3q. I'll redo that. 3q. Let me try that again. One more time. 3q minus 2. So I combine those two q's together. And then I have still 5q plus 6. So now I have this 5q and 3q, right? So I'm going to move the 3q over. Negative 3q. Because remember, I want to pick it up and I want to move it over to the other side. I want to move all of it over to the other side. So I have 5q and a 3q. So I have 2q plus 6 equals, remember, positive, negative cancel out, negative 2. Now I can get q by itself. Remember, we want to combine like terms first on each side. Okay, don't forget to do that. So now I have to move the 6 over, so I'm going to subtract 6 because it's 2q plus 6. Positive and negative 6 cancel out, so I get 2q equals negative 8. We're going to divide by 2 because 2 times q. And 2 divided by 2 is 1, so we get q equals negative 4 because it's negative 8 divided by 2. Okay, so let's do number 6. It's very similar to number 5. So we have 8 plus 6x minus 10x equals 16 minus 8x. So I'm going to circle all these variables. I got all these like terms, right? So I'm going to simplify on the same side first. So in your head, you're saying 6 minus 10. And remember, x just kind of hangs out. So that becomes negative 4x. Bring down your 8 equals, bring down everything else on this side because I didn't do anything on this side. There's no like terms. Remember, like terms. So now we're going to take these like terms here, right? I still have these two x's. So I'm going to bring this 8 over because I always just like the variable on the left. So I'm going to take 8x and add it because remember I'm picking it up and moving it to the other side. I'm not trying to separate. That cancels out. So I get 16. I have a negative 4 and a positive 8. So it becomes a positive 4 with an 8. Okay. Now I finally have the variable by itself. So I want to move this over. So I want to subtract 8. So I have 4x equals 8, positive 16, and a negative 8. 4 times x, so I'm going to divide by 4. 4 divided by 4 is 1, so we get x equals 2. So those are your notes for today. Please make sure you write that into your journal and try your work from today. It's on the back of the board.